He's like, all right, we got this. We're gonna go over here. This is where my girlfriend used to live. We start driving on the back road through a cemetery. Okay, I'm so dead ass. Guys. I want y'all to remember, okay, first and foremost, like I low-key probably have narcolepsy, right? So basically, okay, if y'all follow me on Twitter, I tweeted that the bus left me, okay? So I booked a bus to get from my location currently to my parents' place because it is like a 8-9 hour drive, okay? And to be honest with you, I can't even stay awake editing a YouTube video. So me operating a motor vehicle for more than a hour is a safety risk for me and everyone else on the road. So I prefer not to do that because I can't drive long distances. I got health issues. Like I might get a headache and see double. Like it could just be a problem. So I got a bus ticket, okay? Now, the bus said it was gonna leave at 10:30. I woke up at 8 in the goddamn morning because I had to pick up some stuff for my sister at someone's house here, okay? Why the hell I needed to do this, I don't know. I was being a good brother, but I picked up this stuff. I brought it. I woke up early to make sure to do this. To pick up this stuff for her was like 30 minutes away. So 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, that's an hour, okay? I calculated that. I calculated the time it would take for me to shower. I calculated the time it would take me to drive to the bus. So I get to the bus and the Uber, when I'm ordering it to take me to the bus, is like, it's saying 15 minutes away. I'm like, since when is the Uber in a bustling city the closest one 15 minutes away? So I cancel that bitch. I order another one, praying to God. I even order like the premium, the fast one, whatever. The sooner you pay more. So it was another 15 minutes away. I'm like, you got me fucked up. So at this point, I'm gonna be get there right when the bus leaves. And I'm like telling this Uber driver, like, hey bro, like, buddy, like I'm late. Like, can you step on it a little bit? Like, you know, maybe break a couple traffic laws. Like, I'll tip you. Like, you know, can we get to the location? So we're driving there. I'm like, I think I'm gonna miss the bus. Please, I can't miss this bus, bro. This bus ticket was expensive. Like, I can't miss the bus. Like, I'm not gonna be able to get home. I can't drive the far. I can't miss. I had a doctor's appointment that day in the afternoon. Like, I couldn't miss the bus. So I get there. Okay, I see the bus right there in the parking lot, still there. I'm like, oh my God, we're good. We're good. I did it. We're good. I get out my Uber. I don't even say bye to the Uber driver. I don't even say thank you. I literally didn't even put my suitcase in the back because I was like, I don't trust this motherfucker to open his trunk slow as shit and be like, here you go, sir. Like, no, that. I had that shit on my lap. I was ready, okay? As soon as we touch ground, okay, as soon as we stop moving, I bust that door open. I grab my suitcase. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I slam the door. I don't even say bye to the motherfucker. I'm running. Okay, I'm running head speed into the bus like I'm a bull seeing a red ass flag, okay? Nostrils flaring and everything. I look crazy. This bus starts backing up very slowly. Like, you know when like you see those like machines or those big cars back up, they're like beep, 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 and they move like slower than a sloth on like, you know, high off an edible. Like they don't move really at all. Like they're like tiptoeing. I'm running at this bus as it's beep, beeping away from me, and I'm like waving my arms like, hey, yo, motherfucker, like it's me. The dude definitely saw me, okay? There's no way they didn't see me. I was probably at this point like maybe 60 feet away from the bus, okay? There's no way you don't see someone in an open parking lot running at you, waving their arms with suitcases on a bus that's driving away slowly, and you don't see me as the bus driver, okay? The motherfucker saw me. He just didn't give a so he just kept beeping away and just drove off. He just left me. bro chose to leave me. And this is not like a city bus. This is not like a cheap bus ticket. This is not like the mega bus. Like, no, this was like an expensive bus ticket, okay? This was a nice bus. Like, I paid like $100 some change for this ticket, okay? And the bro just like said, F you, and just drove away. Literally said, F you, and drove away. And I was like, I'm gonna murder somebody, because what do you mean you couldn't just stop? It would take 2 seconds for me to get on the bus. I'm not an old person. I don't need assistance, okay? I have one bag. I'm just gonna throw it in the storage upper hand thing anyways. You don't need to get down and open the side pan. Like, why are you being so difficult? Okay, if it was like a city bus with like a schedule, fine, but this is the one trip that bus is gonna make all day. 1 minute's not gonna change jack, okay? So he just chose to be an asshole. So then there was another bus behind it. I was like, oh my God, there's 2 buses. Score. So I run up to the other bus, okay? And I'm like, yo, this bus, shout out to this bus driver, they stopped. They roll open the door. They're like, yo, what's good? I was like, is this bus going to X location? And they were like, Nah, we're going to city over, actually. The bus that's going for that location just drove away right there. And I was like, yeah, no, thanks. I saw that. They saw me and they didn't give a f. So that's why I'm talking to you. So, what do I do now? And he was like, yeah, you're gonna need to like contact them on the website and like, you know, arrange a new ticket. And I was like, okay, it's 98 degrees. I'm standing outside in a parking lot and I need to figure out how to get a new bus ticket. So I called my mom and I'm like, yo, so like the bus, like I missed it by 1 minute. And the first thing out of my mom's mouth, no, this pissed me off so much. The first thing she said is, why? I don't know, Mom. I intentionally chose to miss the bus ticket that I paid money for. Yeah, no, that was a great decision that I chose to do. Why? Like, what do you mean, why? I was like, yo, Mom, I missed the bus. She literally was like, why? I was like, literally on the phone was like, what do you mean, why? Like, you think I chose to miss the bus? Like, you think I chose to miss the bus? Like, you think I chose this? She was like, your sister's just being annoying right now. I just got to deal with this, okay? Figure it out. Go on the website. Hangs up on me. I'm like, ain't my sister at home? What fucking problem could she possibly be having? Okay. Like, god damn, bro. Like, what problem? What problem could this 24-year-old lady possibly be having under your supervision and care at the house that is this trivial? It was nothing. There was no big deal. There was no problem. Okay. My sister was just being a bitch. All right. I'm going to keep it a stack. Okay. And so I'm like trying to figure out this bus ticket. I call them. They're like, yeah, so the next bus leaves at 1. It's 10:30 right now. So that's like 2 hours and like 30 minutes. I'm not about to wait out in this 98-degree heat. So I Uber back to my house. Okay. So not only that, I'm having 2 more Uber trips that I needed to Uber to get to the bus to Uber. Okay. So then the 1 o'clock bus rolls around. Okay. Yeah. So I looked it up on the website and it said you need to board 15 minutes early. Yeah, my Uber was not making it in time for this 15-minute early boarding time, okay? So I was like, damn, we gonna be late again. I'm about to miss the second bus. Like, yo, my time management is cooked. Yo, I was like, what's wrong? So, this Uber, okay, shout out to this man, okay? You know what? Shout out to this guy, okay? He was like, I was like, I'm late. I think I'm gonna be late. Can you step on it? And he said, I'm the perfect Uber driver for this shit. That's exactly how we said it, okay? Bald guy, you know, bunch of tattoos, like probably snorted crack, you know, before starting his day. But you know what? If you'll break a couple traffic laws for me, I don't really give a personally. I'll give you $5 tip, poop. So, he's like, all right, we got this. We're going to go over here. This is where my girlfriend used to live. We start driving on the back road through a cemetery. Okay, I'm so dead ass. No. I didn't even know this road existed. Okay, there was a road right next to the cemetery in the back alley of some houses. And he's full speed going down this bitch at like 60 miles an hour. Okay, and like on top of that, like I was a little bit scared because this is like not a 2-way road. Like this would look like very much like it could only fit 1 car, but there was no traffic laws dictating whether it was you could go which direction. So there could be another car beaming at us at the same speed, right? So technically, like we didn't really know. So I was like, how you know about this road? He's like, my girlfriend's house used to be right over there. I'm like, okay, y'all not like together anymore? She's like, nah, that bitch cheated on me, but it's okay. Just driving. I'm holding my suitcase like, hey, I got to give it to this man, though. I got to give it to the man. He turned that 7-minute ride, that 7-minute ETA into 2 minutes. That's impressive. And he didn't really break any traffic laws. He wasn't like cutting red lights. He wasn't not stopping at stop sign. Like he was doing his thing, okay? That little back road through the cemetery went crazy. You know, shout out to all the dead in there. Probably the spirits was probably, you know, giving me some energy. You know, they knew I was suffering, okay? They're like, yeah, we're going to give it to him. You know, his luck is ass. So, you know, W service, I gave him a $5 tip, okay, for like a 7-minute ride that was like probably like $10. So that's a 50% tip. I mean, they say, you know, I'm not generous. Anyways, but we got there and I got there on time. And then you want to know what pissed me off about this? No. Tell me why the bus I get on and the bus was supposed to depart at 1 o'clock sharp. We wait around until like 1:07 to leave. So the schedule ain't even that rigid anyways. No. So that just means the previous bus driver was just trying to be a like, that's what had me mad. Like the previous bus driver was just trying to be a so bro saw me waving like, hey, suitcase and all, was like, yeah, this mother and drove away. Whoever that other bus driver was, okay, I hope you're miserable. I hope somebody on that bus ride threw up and you had to clean it up. Yeah, yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So that was the bus driver story. And then I went to see a doctor, and then they told me I had a hole in my nose. Like, bitch, what the? Who should I stab? Because like we need somebody.